here so we can watch it together, okay? Oh, just a context. This is a black brother in Britain, I believe. And he's saying this about hello fam, hello fam, hello fam. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, I am Wongil Zalalem. Today I want to do a reaction video. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna spoil it for you. I'll put it here so we can watch it together, okay? Oh, just a context. This is a black brother in Britain, I believe. And he's saying this about immigrants, okay? Let's watch.
I want England to be a nation of Caucasian heritage people. Just like if I go to Saudi Arabia, I want to see Saudi Arabians. If I went to China, I see China. England's not in what, 10, 20 years' time, is not going to be Anglo-Saxon Caucasian heritage anymore. It's going to be people who look like me, and that's not going to be a good thing.
Why isn't it a good thing?
Because they're going to be bringing in an inferior culture.
What did he say?
I feel like I want to pause for a second before, we continue. He said, we should not let them in. And the guy asked him, like, oh, why? It's like they'll bring their inferior culture, And he also said, people like me, people like him. He knows he's not one of them, right? But he wants to be accepted by them. And this is something I've been seeing a lot. I can't fathom the concept of, for a fact, they see you as less than because of the way you speak about others that look like you, but you still say it's okay because you want to be accepted by them. They see you as less than because of the way you speak about others that look like you, but you still say it's okay because you want to be accepted by them. How much do you hate yourself? How sad is that? How do your parents feel? Honestly, yeah, let's continue watching.
I tell the military, nobody lands on the beach. Get the military to stop it, and I'm sure they could.
How do you think they go about stopping it, though?
No boat lands on the beach. Get the military to stop it, and I'm sure they could.
How do you think they go about stopping it?
Nobody lands on the beach. Get the military to stop it, and I'm sure they could.
How do you think they go about stopping it, though?
No boat lands on the beach. No boats would land on the...
Does that mean sinking them?
Whatever's necessary.
Even if there's like kids, women on the small boats, they should still be sunk?
No boats would land on the beach.
Yeah, if this is not self-hate, I don't know what is. A lot of people use self-hate for many reasons, which, I might not agree in all the cases. Like some of them, you can see it, right? But this man has problems that can't be fixed in a few days. And I hate to say that, but I mean, clearly you can hear it in, like he says, people like me should not come in the first place because he said that Britain is for the British, right? If that's the case, first of all, brother, uncle, why don't you leave? Because it's supposed to be for the whites. Why don't you leave? Why are you there with them? Okay, first of all, because that repels, like that concept doesn't go together, what he's saying, because he's saying people like him should not be there. And, because the British need their own space, China's for Chinese, blah, blah, for blah, blah. This is for white people. Fair. Leave them. Why are you there? Secondly, when he's asked, so what would you do? He said, stop the boats, no boat. And so the interviewer asked, so like there are women, there are kids, like what, sink the boat? He had a sinister look, which not even gonna. Anyways, he looks at him, but he's sane enough to not admit it. You caught that, right? He thought about it. He almost wanted to say it, but he said, do what is necessary. That's what do what's necessary. So that tells you what you need to know. And then last part I want to address, the inferior culture others are bringing in. What did you bring there, sir? Like what? Because clear for us to see him saying this and just understand how he sees himself, because he's talking about his people when he's talking, right? Of course, immigrants come from everywhere. It's not just, from Africa, or I don't know where he is, probably Africa or Caribbean. I mean, we all look the same, so you cannot really tell. This man put himself, together with the people that are coming in, but he called himself along with the others. They bring their inferior cultures, which is crazy to be in the UK and say this. Literally, the British Museum is known to hoard artifacts from all over the continent, which they refuse to give back because their museum will be empty if all those artifacts and people's cultures and heritage were not there. Looted artifacts, I might add. No one gave them like that. They took and took and took from everywhere they went. So heritage were not there. Looted artifacts, I might add. No one gave them like that. They took and took and took from everywhere they went. So a country that is built on the backs of these people that he's talking about, and to just talk about how inferior the other cultures are, although Britain is literally holding on to these people's artifacts and cultures and refuse to give back because they don't have anything of their own. Well, okay, it's not fair to say other cultures are, although Britain is literally holding on to these people's artifacts and cultures and refuse to give back